Hey Sugars, this is Us with My Sugar, and welcome to my channel. I encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe, or feel free to moan, and complain. It's all sugar. Whatever you do, hit that belly bell so you can get the latest notifications. Okay, let's chat. Stop raising your children the way you wanted to be raised. I repeat, Sugars, stop raising your children the way you wanted to be raised. Because of your upbringing, you probably created a different environment, whether for the positive, negative, whatever the environment is. Because we're mindful of the way we grew up. And the ones who mindful, because if you don't be mindful, you'll end up repeating the same thing. If you don't be very intentional while raising your children, you will end up, they will experience what you've experienced. So most parents who didn't like their upbringing or wish things would have been different, they're very intentional how they raise their children. Intentions are good, but intentions can be bad also. If you had instability growing up as a child, I'm sure you're a great parent. You created so much stability for your children. Because you knew if you was a child, if I would have had stability, I would have been able to do this. I would have been able to do that. I think I would have been able to discover another part of myself. But your life might have went in another direction because you might have had to be guarded. You might have not been in a safe environment. Hence, how you grew up and who you became to be today. So, you're taking all of those feelings you had as a child, wishing your parents would have did certain things to make you feel protected and created a stable environment. So now you have children and you do all the things you wish your parents would have done when you were coming up. That's admirable. It's very admirable, Sugar. But here's where you went wrong. Your children don't have the same environment or upbringing like you did. You cannot ping on stability, safe, stability. Of course you're creating stability. This is all your children know. From day one, you created a stable environment. You and your husband or your children's father or whomever, extended family, you've made sure you created a stable environment. So you want your children to appreciate something that's a normal thing for them. A normal thing. You might not have had a lot of nice things growing up. Your own room, your own bed. So you made sure your children had all of these things. But then you wonder why they so ungrateful. Sugar, you want people who are full and never had to worry about eating to act so grateful that you fed them. Why would a child be grateful that you fed them if they never experienced starving or not being fed? How do you expect someone to be in awe that you're feeding them when this is all they know? You've always fed them. They've always had their own room. They've always had nice clothes to wear. You're thinking about you. You're thinking about what you would have wanted coming up. And that's where we go wrong. Okay, some of you sugars had mothers who never communicated with you. I wish my mother would have talked to me. She was distant. She didn't show me any love. So here you go, Sugar. You show your children all the love, which is good because you don't want to keep repeating those generational curses. But, Sugar, your child isn't your friend. Your daughter isn't your best friend. Your daughter she need a mom with authority. So when she has problems, she can rely on you to give her guidance and a moral purpose to get out of whatever she's in or to work through whatever she needs to get situated in her life as a teenager or a young woman. She don't need you to be her friend. She got friends, Sugar. Mom, your daughter has friends. You steady trying to be her friend because you wish your mother would have been closer to you. And so, because your mother didn't communicate with you, you go so extreme. I just want to be my kid's friend. I want them to tell me everything. Yeah, but you know what happens in those situations? Your children get to the point where they don't respect you. They don't trust you because there's no authority. Children like order and discipline. Believe it or not. You might have gotten too much of it when you were coming up. But yes, children do like order and discipline. Everything within reason, though. Children love order and discipline. You went so extreme, sugar, trying to be their friend. They don't need you to be their friend. They in a situation. They need their mom. So, sugars, we have to understand. Take the things that you've experienced in your upbringing and definitely apply it to raising your children. But remember this. Your children don't have the same set of circumstances. They don't have the same set of circumstances. You want them to react off of something that's not realistic in their life. You know what it's like not being able to wash your clothes, wearing dirty clothes, not having food all the time. You got to walk across town, go to your auntie's house or somebody to get something to eat. You had to hustle and get a little side job or do whatever you had to do just so you can have the things you needed to get through school. Taking toilet paper from the schools because wasn't none in the house. Because everybody got a vice. They getting liquored up, drugged up, gambling everything up. You had a different set of circumstances, sugar. Your children don't experience the things you've experienced. Meet your children where they're at with their current circumstances. You can't talk to a person, you don't talk to a starving person the way you talk to a person that's belly that's full. It's a different type of talk. So I admire you, sugar, for making sure your children don't experience what you've experienced. But some of y'all, this all backfiring on you. Y'all got some unruly kids and they unappreciative. And guess what? They still costing you. They're still costing you. You wanted to be their friend. You wanted to give them everything you didn't have. And they're grown babies that's still costing you. That's in another video. Go check that one out. Raising grown babies. All right, sugars, we got to get our minds right. All right. Love. Smooches with us. Take care.